Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy weekend.
We're out front today to illustrate a couple things. One, you notice my awesome footwear.
A boot.
A boot.
Boot in a bag.
A boot in a bag to deal with some unresolved plantar fasciitis issues on my Achilles. And anyway, so
what are we talking about this morning?
We're talking about health.
Okay.
Health. And it ties into why some of the reasons why we do this, for like growing natural, beautiful things to eat, which we do. Sometimes great,
Succeed.
Sometimes like the corn last weekend, 2 weekends ago.
And it's been 2 weeks since we really had much time to be here. So
right,
you've had a great example.
So health, this is the great example of like the constant assessment of all of the things. I have two sets of the same exact plants. The Lindheimer bee blossom. One is doing great. One died in
right
1
next to
week,
each other.
and I don't know why. So we're going to assess and figure that out and see if we can revive it. I think it looks like it's past its prime. And then we have German chamomile. One is doing great. One is near death. So I don't know. Anyway, but like for ourselves, that constant assessment of the why, what are we doing, and how is this making good choices to, draw us closer to each other, have time we're not plugged into the world. We can disconnect and enjoy God
like
and and the beauty that He's given us. I'm rambling this morning.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Pray that it's a blessing. Let's get to it.
All right. So I used the app Picture This, took a picture of this Lindheimer bee blossom, and mind you, it's right next to this one, and it said that it's overwatered and has a pathogen infection. But the app said I need to do an assessment of death. So I need to cut back the dead bits, which is most of it. And I'm looking down in the stem closest to the bottom. I'm looking for green. There's really not a lot in there. It really may be, I don't know if this is new growth. There's a green bit growing up. I think that's new growth. It also may just be the time of year for dieback for this plant, and this one is on an earlier schedule than its buddy right next door. I have no idea. Yeah, that looks really dead inside this stuff. I don't know that can grow back. But we're gonna see. There's this one little sprig of hope in the middle here. There it is. I don't know if that's new growth. I'm learning so much. All right, health assessment. Next stop, part of the gardening process is the weekly check bugs and what's going on. This has been our decimated decimated bean plant, which is the battleground for the Japanese beetles. And this is where we added the nematodes. And there's less Japanese beetles. We sprayed with neem oil. We did the nematodes. The nematodes are to prevent next year's beetles. But Peter did one swipe of the Japanese beetles this morning off. But there's actually flowers. It's possible that we might get some beans off of this thing. I don't know. We're just kind of letting it do its thing, and it's not very pretty. Oh, there goes our cat again. Yeah. So what I'm doing this morning is kind of assessing each plant and harvesting what's ready and cutting back what's in the way. And yeah, it's just that weekly check-in. Part of when Peter and I were talking about this video for this weekend, the tie-in to our life is that assessment of where you are, the checking, how you're doing physically. And I don't know, we're getting older, things start to break down like feet, and being active, being aware of how things we eat and products we use in our homes and on our bodies, all those things, how they impact health. And that's a rabbit hole you can get stuck down pretty quickly. Try not to let that get too obsessive thoughts about that stuff in my mind, but it's important. And so this is part of that puzzle, is doing something like this. But, assessing our relationships. Yeah, it's good. This is good marriage therapy every weekend. So just not therapy, connection, just doing something together, I should say. Anyway, not that marriage therapy is bad. We all need it, right? This was our volunteer tomato plant. I didn't plant little cherry tomatoes, so that means somewhere in our compost, a tomato seed was hiding, and it made it all the way into our garden with the compost. Okay, this thing, look at this thing. It's huge. Oh, maybe if I just, okay, have that go this way, because it's covering my carrots, which I think I need to just harvest today. See, this is the pulling out carrots, and some are okay, some will be worth saving, some won't. A lot of them won't. One thing you can tell, I shouldn't sit on that, that's a bad choice. This cover has been great for keeping birds out, but it has meant I've been a little bit less hands-on in this garden, because there's some good ones. Woohoo! Hands-on in this garden for thinning out, because it's hard to get under here. So we're all the way back there. Okay. Here's what we got. Carrots. Some are good, some are going in the compost bin. So there you have it. Okay. Teaching them the trick that we learned late about carrots or radishes or any other root vegetable. Once they're picked, if you want to keep it, so I should back up. We would pick carrots or pick radishes last year, get them inside, wash them off, and within 24 hours of having them in the refrigerator, they were like wilted and limp and mushy and not good. Turns out we weren't trimming back. You're supposed to trim off all the green, the leaves back to the top of the vegetable. And if you do that, it works perfectly. I just didn't know. No one told me. I had never grown carrots before. I didn't grow up growing carrots or radishes we had a garden at the house where I grew up, but we never grew, well, I shouldn't say never. I don't recall ever growing carrots or radishes. And like I helped my mom preserve, we'd do the tomato with the food mill, the Foley food mill? Well, maybe. Anyway, the food mill. And she'd make, I know we had cucumbers, and we would do refrigerator pickles, and she made the best homemade tomato sauce. But I don't remember ever having carrots. We had rhubarb, we had all sorts of things, but not carrots or radishes. So I'm learning. Okay. I was here last weekend and checked all of this. 1 week later, we're here and cabbage worms got into our 3 beautiful Brussels sprouts plants. So now these have to go, and I just, look at these. That hurts my heart. They're just hanging on the underneath. These are going to get burned today. That's so stinky, Peter. Brussels sprouts are my favorite vegetable. But health. Okay. So I would love to aspire to the whole quit the grocery store and raise everything ourselves and have all of our own meat sources and all that kind of stuff. But my goodness, that's just a commitment of time and energy that we don't have the luxury of affording right now. We both work full time, and we're rooted up north in life in Northern Virginia, and that's great. We love coming down here, but our family, our friends, everybody's up north, so we're not ready to come down here full time. And I suppose if we were gardening, doing this full time and could expand, we could at least get a good chunk of our vegetables and have, chickens and things like that, and have a good starting point. But that's not where we are. So having any vegetables or any organically grown inputs that we know everything that was used to grow those vegetables is great. So we enjoy it. Would we love to do more? Absolutely. Would we love the bugs to stop eating our vegetables? For sure. But that's not this year. So we're going to keep trying. But so for health, just to have naturally good, and I tell you what, it tastes so much better. Like carrots and tomatoes that actually taste like what I think carrots and tomatoes are supposed to taste like, especially the tomatoes. My goodness. But anyway, so doing this for our health and just having some natural food to eat is great. In my kitchen, you can see I aspire to some really, advanced, I feel like it's advanced homesteading, homemaking things. This is a grain mill, and for a while, I do have grains I grind from time to time. I've tried the sourdough thing, and I've killed 2 rounds of sourdough starter. Again, it's another living thing that has to be fed and tended to, and the 2 household going back and forth part-time made that really hard, and I just haven't cracked the code on that. But the health benefits and aspiring to something more is part of this journey, and we're getting there. I've struggled with food allergies, and I know that when I eat things that are less processed, I generally just feel so much better. So there's, that reason for doing this kind of thing, grinding my own grain and making my own homemade bread and sourdough and things like that. I'm not allergic to gluten, but I feel better when I have less processed, like less sugar, less gluten, all that kind of stuff. Anyway. All right, we are gonna do a little bit of care for the Gerards, check on them. There's one right here at the top. See? These are the divided bins. We added all those new ones a few weeks ago, but I need to feed them. That's part of the checking and assessing. Peter's out. Our yard, everything needs to be mowed, so he's out taking care of that before it gets too crazy hot. So we're gonna just check on these guys. That's it.
First up, your t-shirt.
Bina
Swedish for
bees,
Okay.
and the name of our original hive.
which we're going to revive. Or
By the grace of God.
by the grace of God.
And by some more learning and knowledge.
And it's surprising. Okay, let's just be honest. This stuff can be stressful.
Oh,
And in
I'm
life,
having a day, friends. If I cry, I'm just gonna apologize now. The tears are like right there. Anyway, we're doing the next right thing.
Right.
And bees, that means learning and getting into hives and checking it out. Right now, we are putting up corn
not our corn.
that because our corn was not worthy of being put up. And by put up, I mean we're blanching it on the stove, and then we're gonna cut it off the cob and
Vacuum seal it.
vacuum seal it.
Best
Yeah.
invention ever.
If we can't grow it ourselves, our next favorite, there's a farm market between here and Northern Virginia that we'd love to stop at. And they have the most wonderful sweet corn.
It's great last
And
year.
we did this last year, put it up, and we enjoyed it through. It lasted us
We
most
used
of
it
the year.
all.
So
It was great.
we have 24 ears of corn.
We'll
We'll
probably
probably
do
do
more.
another 24.
Yep.
But it's the next right thing.
Next right thing.
We've been talking
Even
about
when it's a
health.
hard.
So I think I said earlier today, I struggle with food allergies, and we were in town, we went out to lunch, and my lunch was problematic, and it's just,
Upset
and
yourself.
then dinner, I thought I had all the ingredients, and I don't, and we're far away from town, so I have to just, sometimes food is hard, and making decisions about what we feed our bodies and what, again, it's the next best
That's what we're
choice.
doing right now.
So we're doing the next best choice, which is you ready? Oh man, that's so good. Oh. Good morning.
Morning.
Day 2.
Yep.
We are continuing to assess and prepare all of our plants for good health,
I'm gonna
which includes
put
today
up a fence around the new section of the garden that we did.
to protect our beautiful radishes down there, which hopefully won't succumb to cabbage worms. I am taking care of replanting diseased things. So I pulled peonies 2 weeks ago. I bought sedum yesterday, which is a ground cover. It's related to succulents. Stonecrop and sedum up by the black-eyed Susans. And our hydrangea
Struggling.
got brown spot disease, so I need to cut those back and deal with that today. And replant. I'm going to replant one of the lettuce beds with some more lettuce because that's amazing. So here we go.
All right. All right.
We just had a seltzer break because it's
hot.
humid.
One of the things we were just commenting on was, as I finished up this chicken wire fence and the electric fence, it dawned on me that, the electric fence is for bigger animals, the chicken wire is for smaller animals, and then we're fighting the bugs and the little things.
Oh,
go ahead.
I found a new issue. I don't know. On the black-eyed Susans, there are little black spotty dots.
Yeah.
And they're either spider mite eggs or a fungal disease, or what was the other thing?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Another bad thing.
The point we wanted to draw out was, and ironically, this is maybe more a sign of more success that we've had this year than last year. We didn't have all these issues last year because
we didn't have all this stuff.
Have all these things growing. So the curse of success is, of course, all the animals in the little no-see-ums, all the way up from the smallest to the biggest, are
the bear.
The bear is going to come
biggest,
and try to eat things because it's actually growing. So you can take it one of two ways, and we're prone to get a little dejected.
I'm definitely feeling dejected.
But the flip side is, again, just success breeds challenges.
Indeed. All right, back to it. Chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
I'm down here at the main flower bed to weed and pull stuff that's dead. And these black-eyed Susans don't have the same black spots on them that the ones up there do, but I am seeing a lot of spiders on the black-eyed Susans. There was like a jumpy spider on one of these. I don't know. I'm just gonna trim back what's not looking good and hope the rest does okay. The African marigolds, which are super tall and have been plagued by the Japanese beetles, are blooming this week, which is really exciting. And I'm noticing that there's basil everywhere. I planted, I think, one on the border to keep out deer, and I know I've let several of them, well, I've got some down there that have gone to seed. And so they've seeded, and I've got basil. We're going to hang up the herb drying rack that violently opened. We'll show you here.
Open area. Attention of the dry net flying out with a violent force.
This is happening. We're ready. What if it comes and gets me? Oh, it's like all.
The hook.
This is our herb net to dry herbs, apparently. Oh! That was amazing. How that works. So we can dry some herbs in the worm shed. I'm going to dry basil. I've got cilantro, sage, peppermint down in the herb garden. We're going to harvest that this weekend and try just letting it dry out and use for, well, peppermint for tea, cilantro, sage, basil for other things. Although I would like to try basil tea, the flowers, I'm looking at them down here. If you harvest the flowers and steep just the flowers in water, you can make what I've read online is a delicious tea. Maybe I'll try that this afternoon. Deadhead and weeds and yeah, things that need to not be here. And getting like hives and itchy on my arms from touching all this stuff. So I think that's good. Call it a day for me. And it's sweaty. Oh, and I've got weeds in my hair. All right, Peter's getting some diatomaceous earth ready because the stupid cabbage worms won't leave our daikon radish alone. And we are bound and determined to grow some daikon radish. So I'm going to pick off the cabbage worms that I can find, and then he's going to spray. We have a special diatomaceous earth. This is the fossilized plankton powder that I think suffocates them and makes it hard for them to be alive. So no offense to people that love cabbage worms, but they're not welcome on our radishes. So all right, diatomaceous earth is, like I said, fossilized plankton. And how it works is that as the bugs crawl around in here, it adheres to their body, and diatomaceous earth is fossilized diatoms, and they're, which is a silica kind of thing, silica shaped. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, it's like little glass. And so when a bug gets it on their body and they crawl around, it cuts them like razor blades. It sounds awful, but that's what we're doing. That sounds really mean, but that's what we're doing to keep the bugs off of our daikon radishes. And we'll see how it works. It's the end of the day, and we're doing some wrap up, like what happened for this weekend.
Yep.
You know, it's a great benefit of having really smart sons. They can build you things.
Yeah.
One of our middle son
put this together this morning.
Engineered this thing.
What is it?
It is a vermicompost sifter, and it will make life so much easier when it's time to sift vermicompost for our farm and for all y'all.
Rather than a little frame, trying to push it through by hand.
So it on casters on a frame that goes into our wheelbarrow. This is fantastic. So we're excited to get to use this probably in a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, when we're ready to do a sifting of our 12 bins. But so this was a thing.
There you go.
We're gonna, what else are we doing? We're checking bees.
Yep.
You're checking bees.
Black soldier flies.
And Peter constructed a new getup for the black soldier flies. Let's go check that out.
Okay.
Go for it, Peter.
So this is the same tub, the black soldier fly tub. The issue we had before was these ramps. They didn't work, and it wasn't.
They didn't want to walk the plank.
They didn't want to walk the plank.
Yeah, that was the thing.
And it wasn't a closed system, so didn't quite understand how it was working. Do some research on the internet. So now this is totally stolen off the internet, but it's a closed system. So this bin stays closed. The adult soldier flies hatch, mature, lay their eggs inside. Process keeps going. And then over here, this is, I'll show you the inside here in a second. Again, stolen from the internet. So they walk up to these tubes and then drop inside. Again, completely closed. So there's nothing, they're not escaping. There's nothing getting in, taking them. And the cycle continues. As long as we keep feeding it, in theory, the cycle continues. So let's open it up and see. We might lose a few adults, but it's okay.
Yeah, there goes one.
Yep, you see him? Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead and.
Oh.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We got.
So.
Okay. There goes another one.
Yep. So there's a lot of moisture in there, so we're good.
Nice.
We'll add some more food.
So much butter.
But the ability for them to get into these ramps, the
climb up. It's like a
larvae to climb up.
reverse water
Here's one.
slide.
Made it up somehow. Oh, it was on the lid and it fell down there. So you can see the adults are
Yeah.
all around. And
Wow.
eventually they'll
Oh,
look at all this. You see there?
my word.
You gotta love the creepy crawlies.
Okay, that's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah, but this is what they do.
This is what they
There's
do.
one
Oh,
right
there's
there.
one crawling up the cliff. Go! Beat chicken food. Do
I don't
it.
even have chickens yet, but
But it's doing the
working.
right thing. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's working.
so we learned.
Yay. Okay. What you doing, Peter?
I am covering the new frames with a starter bit of beeswax. I have been informed by a
Expert beekeeper.
expert who's been doing it for 30 years that this helps convince the bees that it's
A great idea.
a great idea to go ahead and build
Their
up the comb.
idea.
Yeah, it's their idea. They've already started to build the comb. If there's beeswax on these cells, then it's ready to go. Everything we know, we learned supposedly online or from our friends.
Yep.
Oh, I meant to grab the tool.
What do you need?
Can you hand me the red tool?
Yep.
Thank you. I also know to approach them from the side
Yeah.
or the back, not the front.
Just talk to me about what you're seeing.
All right, well, I'm opening it up. Get the top off here. Don't let me forget to do
Give
the
him a
limiter.
little happy smoke, please.
Don't let me forget to do the limiter.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yeah, this time of year, August, you can get raiders, wasps, that come and start to raid hives for honey. So we don't want that.
There's a lot of activity. Oh my, yeah, we've got more combs being built since the last time.
That
That's
was
good.
2 weeks ago? 3
Yeah,
weeks
2
ago?
weeks. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago. There's still some not developed here.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10. There's those are full. Man.
You're supposed to be at like 70% to add another box,
Yeah.
right? I mean, if they're starting on those,
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
then
Oh man.
I can hear them
Yeah. Yeah, there are 5
full.
out of the that are completely, yeah, they're really developed.
They're on there.
They're
just
on
not-
there. They haven't built. So what I'm going to do is swap out the ones with the wax on them already. Oh,
Well,
they're
but-
starting to build on that one.
if they're, I wouldn't swap.
Oh man. Oh, that one's already. Yeah, they're starting to build on that one too. Oh
Like
man,
a lot or a little.
this one's a lot
Okay.
on this on the back here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, Jen. They're really.
Ella?
Ella, sorry, you can. Yeah. Okay.
What are you seeing?
That one was a wire frame. It didn't have the full comb, so they built on the wire.
Nice.
That one's got comb and honey on it already a little bit.
Okay.
So I think it's time
Yeah.
to add.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to try and like figure out where the queen is and all that.
No.
It's just, I don't want to mess with that. Where's the limiter here?
You brought it down with you.
Yeah, I thought there might be one in there, but there's not. So I'm glad I brought one down. Can you hand it to me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is this the right one for the bee castle?
Yeah, it's from the other bee castle that we bought.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on the larger size, not the smaller, since they're pretty active.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'll go ahead and just
Add the other box.
I think we're at about 70%.
Perfect.
There's some
Yay,
really
Bina.
good activity going on. I mean, these are way fuller than when we started.
That's awesome.
So, oh, I forgot to bring the brush over. Did we bring the brush down? I'll just.
No, because we were using that for Japanese beetles.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Oh, no. I put the limiter on. So I'm going to put.
There's a frame that's hanging low. Look underneath.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. It broke. Oh, shoot.
You could take that frame out.
I got it. I got it. I fixed it.
Was it just seated in there?
Yeah, it's just. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, they're ready to build.
Ooh, there were bees on that lid. And they were like, hello.
I don't think I crushed any, miraculously.
In that corner. Watch that corner by your right hand. There's a lot of bees.
Yeah. Get out of the way, guys. Normally, I've been told they'll kind of realize they need to get out of the way.
Yeah.
I think I just crushed one. I can feel it.
Sorry.
All right.
That's not seated properly.
I see that, yeah.
There it is.
All right, well, I think that's a good sign. That one's doing really well.
My sweaty Peter.
Yeah, we just finished up for the weekend.
You pretty much just finished up for the weekend.
I don't know if you camera shows it, but I am a sweaty mess.
He's got like some dry bits here and down here.
The reality is, when it's hot, if you put on a bee suit to go work on bees, you're gonna
activate
really sweaty.
sweat.
Yeah. So.
And then you were
Anyway.
cleaning up other stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So to conclude for the weekend, we are
Health.
What does that mean? It means a lot of things: physical, spiritual, emotional, all those.
Yeah, I think on the heels of last week was a hard weekend for a lot of different reasons. So it was good to have a weekend to focus on just being outside, being active, being together, really being together, and having 2 of our 3 here with us was amazing. And it reminds you of, I don't know, the whys and the what we do and
the Lord blesses the times.
The Lord blesses the time. Even though we're dealing with some hard things in the midst of it, whether that be homesteading challenges or life.
Which in the grand scheme of things are kind of small and silly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, our biggest challenge was probably figuring out the purpose of diatomaceous earth today, which we found out is like death by a million paper cuts for a worm.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. On that note, we can wrap it up. Anything else?
I don't know. I got nothing.
At the end of the day, we're tired. But it was an easy day.
It was an easy day.
Thanks. Awesome.